All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 6 of Sentenced to be a Hero. And we diving right into it, family, because we in the heat of it. We in the thick of it. Okay, so we in the middle of defending this fortress, and a demon lord, a demon blight, all these monsters is marching their way to the fortress, and we're supposed to hold out. But family, the episode opened up, we are currently being overwhelmed. On top of learning, as the last episode ended, there are humans, not fairy humans like we've seen, but these are conscious, unaffected by the demon blight humans, and they're working with the demon lord. Okay, we come to find out at the end of the episode, these people, there's a whole group of them. They're called coexisters, like Venetim was talking about last episode, right? Last thing about them, family, Xylo is asking Kivia, like, hey, who are these humans on? They're like horse fairies, right? They're basically like riding horseback, right? Xylo's asking Kivia, like, what are these? Who are these humans? Kivia says they gotta be a wealthy family, a noble family's private military, basically. Because she's like, they're so skilled. These are not like some ragtag bandits, right? So this is likely a noble, a wealthy family, and their employees, their mercenary group, their militia. Okay, so we fighting back too, cause really what's happening, family, is I thought last episode we were handling this well, this siege well. We're not, family. We're being overrun at this point in the episode, right? So we have right, His Majesty has the miners, and they had a barricade, and they're shooting weapons and what was it, rockets? It was like, yeah, they had cannons. They had cannons and like sniper, like rifles and things of that nature, and barricades, right? That's where the humans on horseback pulled up to, and they being overrun there. Fairies are running all up and down in the fortress. Now, where Sav and who else is with them? Venetim and some of the Holy Knights, they're defending the underground passage. They're also being invaded through the underground passage, right? So now this is where Tatsuya went crazy. Like, now I'm more curious about Tatsuya, because the Holy Knight was like, okay, he went way too hard. Like, that's not a human. That's really scary. And he did. But I want to know how, because Tatsuya is clearly like an empty shell. He's clearly not fully conscious. I want to know how he knows who are valid targets or not, because these targets were human. So how did he know that these were humans who should have been, attacked, as opposed to humans who shouldn't have been? I'm curious as to how Tatsuya made that distinction. Okay, but basically Tatsuya he successfully defended the underground passage. Now, His Majesty and all the miners, they got overrun, right? So really, I think Sav and them ended up making their way to them. I think that's what they did when they secured the underground passage. Dota's running around. Oh, well, we seen Dota running around because I guess, well, that's what Dota said. Dota was told to find reinforcements. What Dota did was he found like a group of bandits, and he robbed them. He like looted their treasury with the intention to use that money that he stole to pay them. Right? And so they're chasing him as he's making off with their money. So that's when we're introduced back to Dota. Is like he's asking for help, but family, we all need help. It's crazy right now. Now, Xylo and Teorita. Boom. I think this isn't the first time they worked together, but this is like the first time where Xylo really allows Teorita to partake in the risks that he's taking, right? And Teorita called Xylo out on this earlier in the episode, which makes it nice on how the episode ended, or how this like fight culminated, right, with the Demon Lord. Teorita's calling him out, Xylo. She's like, hey, like you act just like a goddess, yet you look down on us and like have like disdain for us, but you always are fighting in a selfless manner, and you're always ignoring the risk to yourself, right? Much like a goddess does. And he did not like her saying that, right? He did not like her saying that, but it rang true to him. And ultimately, this is kind of what allows him to, allow her to fight at his side as opposed to, behind him, which is important. So while all this craziness is happening, everybody's fighting their fight. They're really just fighting to stay alive, because the fortress been broken into. Like it's crazy right now. Where Xylo and Teorita go is straight for the Demon Lord. And right, so we like to hit him to get his attention. Well, first, before we even get to the Demon Lord, right? Like Xylo's attacking like part of the army and everything, but then he gets tripped up. Really what saves him is just everybody, the bandits and there were some temple people that came to the Venetum, lied to Xylo about a certain group of reinforcements coming. But everybody's basically coming, all the new parties and reinforcements coming into the fray at the same time. This likes to distract the beast that Xylo was tripped up on, and he defeats that. Now we head to the Demon Lord, and we swing in heavy on the Demon Lord, right? Teorita makes a giant, massive sword, and this gets his attention. Now we get him to follow us, right? Because Xylo has a trap laid on some Shikamaru type stuff, right? It's basically like some landmines. He called them weathering seals, and it's just a giant hole that the Demon Lord falls in. At this time, Teorita is like raining more swords on it, and it looks good. It looks like we are victorious, but somehow the Demon Lord like transformed, gang. It transformed. It looks scary as hell. And so then it put us on our foot. It like started attacking, and Xylo pushed Teorita out the way, but he got hit. So he's begging Teorita, leave, save yourself. She's like, no, like it against your wishes, I'm staying. So she basically says, I'm going to create a holy sword. I'm going to create the most powerful sword I can use. The sword she was making earlier, gigantic swords, right? Now this is one that Xylo can handle, but it's still like a massive cleave. Think of Ike, right? From Smash Bros. Or from Fire Emblem. Think of Ike, like that type of stuff, right? Or dang, what's his name from Berserk? I just can't think of the character's name right now. Guts, right? Think of Guts from Berserk. It's a massive sword, but basically he slays the Demon Lord with it. Now we end up in the hospital because he's in bad shape, and basically I don't know what this guy's role is, but we've seen him sentence somebody to be a hero. I think it was Sav. He sentenced Sav to be a hero. And he has some insight. He's the one that told Xylo, hey man, the coexisters are real and they're out here. And he also said that, we were almost dead. Now, we didn't have to go to the repair shop, but we're dealing with it's possible we might be dealing with some memory issues. And I think what confirmed that for me, family, was when Teorita came to see Xylo in the hospital, and he was literally in shock. Teorita said, why are you looking at me like that? He's seeing the previous goddess he was paired with, right? But he's like in shock. I don't know if that has to do with his memory issues or not. But Teorita mentions like, hey, the last thing you can do, don't give me head pats, that's fine. Don't ever forget me, boy. All praise due to the Most High. Peace and love.